All my thoughts are running around inside my head. Emotions keep coming, they're keeping me from thinking straight. Thought it would be different when I got my things in place. Stuck in this commotion, how come I ain't past this yet? I wanted me to be somebody else, another me that doesn't need your help. But if I'm honest, I don't think we got it. I try to change the things you never liked, try to make this better, make this right, but we're the same, even though I changed.
Hello guys, welcome back to Being Mrs. Fraser. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. We have a lot to get done, just tackling the bedroom and the bathroom. It's been a minute. If you guys have been around, you guys know that I took a little bit of time away from everything, including just enjoying my family and not worrying about the mess in the house, other than like a few small things like vacuuming and, you know, cooking, doing the dishes, the small things like that. But the rest of the house definitely got ignored. And while I was just enjoying my family, you know, school is on the countdown. Or back to school, we are counting down to back to school. My kids literally have less than 2 weeks left of summer. I do not know where the time went, but, you know, I absolutely love having my kids home, but your girl thrives on a schedule. And when I don't have that, chaos ensues, and it just, yeah, I just struggle. And so it's been a hot minute, just getting things together. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna just go and get everything done, get these clothes done, get the laundry or the bedding cleaned and washed and refreshed, and just get it all done. You know what I mean? So anyway, I do want to thank you all for being here and clicking on today's video. I have a handful of new people around here, and I cannot thank you so much. Like, it literally means the world to me that you are subscribing to my channel and following my journey. I do want to let you guys know who I am, so let me go ahead and take a minute to introduce myself. Hi, I am Tammy, mom of 4, married to my best friend, my husband. We have been together almost 18 years. We, born and raised Nebraska, in the Omaha area, which is like eastern Nebraska, on the Iowa border. And yeah, we lived there for 36 years. And we up and moved our entire family down here to the central east coast of Florida. So we moved down here, like I said, just about 2 years ago. We absolutely love it here. We vacationed here for many, many years. And it took us about 7 years of getting, you know, of the goal to move to Florida. I despise the cold and the snow and all those things. And so we just wanted a change away from, you know, I mean, I guess technically, I think the area we live in now is bigger than the area we lived in before, but we have a much more small town feel where we live, and we love that. So we just love the coastal vibes of everything. Now, I will say it gets kind of busy with tourists and stuff like that, but it's not that big a deal. I don't know. I guess it's the cost of paradise, the cost to live in paradise, where you don't get the cold and the snow. But anyway, that's a little bit about me. Tell me a little bit about yourself down in the comments. I love chit-chatting with you guys. I love talking. And as a stay-at-home mom, I've been a stay-at-home mom for almost 13 years, you guys. I did have about a year in the middle of that, where I did go back to work for a little while, and, you know, it just didn't work out for our family. And so, yeah, my husband is absolutely amazing and takes very good care of us. He is a very hard worker, and I could not be more appreciative of him, allowing me to stay home and just, take care of our babies, although they're not babies anymore. We have a she's almost 17. She'll be 17 here in a few weeks. A 15-year-old, an almost 13-year-old here in about a month, probably about 2 months, and a 10-year-old. So we have 3 girls and a boy. And life is just crazy, and I absolutely love it. I love being able to take care of my children and my home and all the things. A little bit about myself, I will say that I actually am a licensed cosmetologist. I started doing hair when I was like 18. I think I went to beauty school. So I've been licensed for almost 20 years. That is wild. It's been like 18 years. I think I graduated in 2007. I think is when I graduated. That just seems so long ago. Where has the years gone? Oh my goodness. But anyway, and then when I was pregnant with our second daughter, I actually went to nursing school. Or I wasn't pregnant with her right away. I got pregnant while in nursing school. And I did graduate with my practical nursing degree. I did not pursue that career. I struggle with that a lot. And then even more so since losing my mom almost 11 years ago. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. But anyway, like I said, I absolutely love taking care of my family. I love going to the ocean, living by the ocean, the warm weather. I don't know. But anyway, I was going to say I have been a stay-at-home mom for, almost 13 years. So I do get chatty on these videos. If you're new, if you're an OG, you know how chatty I can get. So you guys are my friends. I feel like we're on a FaceTime call when I'm talking to you guys. And I just love sharing tips and tricks and all things cleaning, homemaking, cooking, decorating, all things like that. Grocery hauls. We did just have a switch at my husband's job, and so his pay is changing a little bit, and so I am having to learn how to re-budget our finances and our groceries and stuff like that. So that's been kind of a challenge, but you guys did get a brand new monthly grocery haul last week from me, and I really have to work on that, but we are also working on making some changes in our lifestyle as far as changing up how we eat and how much packaged food we eat. I am working on making things from scratch. We've started with like bread items, tortillas, pancakes, biscuits, all the things like that. And so I'm slowly going to try to just change that up and work away from the pre-processed foods. So if that's interesting to you, or any of the other things that I mentioned, definitely hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. I do have pretty much through the end of the year of videos planned out for you guys, and I'm super excited. I'm going to be bringing a new series. It's basically like a prepping your home for the holidays series. We're going to be decluttering, cleaning, cooking, shopping, Christmas gifts, and all the things, getting your home just prepped and ready for the holiday season. So I cannot wait for that to come up. But yeah, I just have a lot of videos planned for you guys. I hope you all will stick around and join me. But anyway, let me quit rambling for a minute so you guys can enjoy some video, some cleaning motivation, and some of the music.
Feel the summer's touching my face, reminding me of last year in the city where we both lived. Pain trees, rain, and streets called by name. We were breathing, flying, feeling that life's guiding our way. Running with the nightlight, hearts burning for the first time. Reality is closer, but we're not getting older. Dawn at Picasso paints you and me in yellow, and now will soon be over. We're soldiers and we're higher, higher. We're higher, higher. We're higher, higher. We're higher, higher. When the light arrived, we're strangers with nothing more common than before. Before the night started to tease us. We are getting ready for back to school. Like I mentioned, my kids go back in less than 2 weeks, and I cannot believe how quickly this summer went by. I have a question though for you guys. So back in Nebraska, we literally did not have to pay for anything. We didn't have to pay for field trips. We didn't have to pay for like class dues or sports or anything like that. The only thing we paid for was like lunches. And then I think like computer insurance, because all the kids get laptops. But I'm curious, what is it like where you guys live? What do you have to pay for with the schools and stuff like that? I know when we first moved down here to Florida, that was a big shock for us because that was not something I was expecting. I literally I studied and searched and, all the research and everything that I could possibly do. And that was one thing, since we've lived here, that I was not expecting. And I don't know, it kind of is like, wow. So we're paying like $75 for field trips here and there. Sports are like $70. There's class dues for all my kids, for like middle school and high school. And I don't know, it was just something crazy that I was not expecting. It's like, not only are you paying for like all these back to school items, and with 4 kids, all that adds up so much. We're literally paying hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars just for our kids to go back to school. And, here in the United States, education is supposed to be free. So it's like, what is all this cost? It just blows my mind at the high prices of everything. I don't know. Let me know if that is normal where you guys live. Do you guys pay class dues for middle school and high school? It's not the elementary school, but and then like any supplies that we send in are community supplies, like they're for the entire classroom, not just our kiddo. There's just a lot of different things that I was not prepared for when it comes to like school fees. And I'm just curious how it is in other places, because I guess we were just literally spoiled in Nebraska, to not have to pay for any of that stuff. So I'm just curious what it's like where you live. But yeah, so anyway, in reference to the video, you guys, as I'm shampooing here, I just want to tell you, if you guys need a shampooer, if you are looking for a carpet shampooer, Hoover. Hoover is the way to go. I had a different Hoover shampooer back at our old house that I absolutely love. And then I got this one when we moved down here, and you guys, they're just the best quality in my opinion, especially for your price and all of that. I absolutely love Hoover shampooers. They work so well. But anyway, I just had to mention that while I was shampooing this carpet. That's another thing I want to do. I know I've been saying this for a long time, and then at some point it will come. But I really want to redo our bedroom. I want to add in, look at this dump. It's so gross. Oh my goodness. It is wild how dirty carpet gets, you guys. But anyway, I am wanting to change up the neutral in my house.
I don't know what it is, but I have done neutral colors for years now. I kept it neutral when we moved here, which has been 2 years, and then I painted our old house like more neutral, like the buffalo plaid, farmhousey vibes. Oh my goodness, I feel like we did that, I mean, maybe for 5 years, 6 years, I don't even remember how long it was. But anyway, before that, I had much more vibrant coloring. We had a bright purple, like a royal purple, I guess, like a pinky purple. I can't remember, but it's like a maybe plum. Plum might be a better description for the color, but it was very vibrant purple wall in our living room and dining room and like all the things. And I'm really missing the color. And I really want to put more color into our bedroom. I'm not going too terribly bold, I guess, in color, but I'm looking more like at the rust and sage. I just think the colors are so pretty together. And of course, red and green is complementary on the color wheel. And so I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like the Rust and Sage color palette? You guys will have to let me know. I did post, I should share that picture with you guys. I kind of did like a little compilation of ideas to go in this bedroom. There's a wallpaper that I want to get. But I don't know if wallpaper will stick to our textured walls because for whatever reason, every house down here in Florida seems to have like heavily textured walls, which absolutely drives me insane. But yeah, so anyway, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I would get rid of this white rug, which was a big mistake to ever purchase anyway. But you guys, we got such a good deal on this rug. It is actually a carpet remnant. I don't know if you know that you can do this, but you can go to your flooring store and get a carpet remnant and have the edge binded like a rug. And I think it was like $200, literally. Which is so much cheaper. You could never get this quality of a rug in I think it's like a 9x12, I think is the size of this rug, for $200. So if you are looking for a good, nice size rug, definitely go check your flooring store for a carpet remnant and see if you can't get those edges binded. It's just like the best tip that I can give you. Both of my parents have done that in homes and stuff. It's just such an amazing deal. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this bed put back together. At some point, I am going to probably get rid of the bedding on here too. I'm just over the farmhouse vibes, the ruffles, and that I'm still here for vintage, antique, like rustic look, but I don't want the ruffles anymore. I don't know what it is. I guess maybe it's everybody else changing the decor. It's the times, it's what's in, and what has left. But anyway, now it's time to move on to the bathroom, get this bathroom cleaned up. Again, it has been a hot minute and it really needs to be done. I'm just going to use some Dawn spray and wash Dawn spray. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like the spray, yeah, Dawn. The Dawn dish soap spray. I'm going to go ahead and just spray these walls down with that and use that to scrub. Now, if you need a little extra kick in the cleaning, you could always mix some Dawn dish soap with some vinegar and water and clean and scrub that way. But honestly, this Dawn spray works absolutely amazing on soap scum and stuff like that. I don't know about y'all, but we get that red, I guess it's mold. I'm not 100% sure, but that red mold kind of buildup in our shower. Unfortunately, we don't have a ceiling fan in here or an exhaust fan. We just have the window. I don't know if that's code, but I'm like, what is this craziness? So we just opened the window, but you guys, it is humid outside here in Florida in the summertime. So the humidity, I don't know, it's just like playing against each other. But regardless, this Dawn spray really helps. I feel like it helps break everything up, all the soap scum. And then the wand I'm using, I actually got it at Target. I don't know if they have it anymore, but it's just a Clorox wand. I think Clorox is the one that makes it anyway, but it makes it so much easier to scrub and just get all in the nooks and crannies of everything. The little edges clean the grout lines. Absolutely amazing. It just works so well, and it really saves your back and your knees.
Sleeping at the worst motel somewhere. We had rashes for days. Do you remember that? In spite of everything that we lack, nothing compares to the freedom we had. I would do it again if you say the word. So many years have passed, but even though
Alrighty, so we're just gonna finish getting everything put back here and just get this toilet cleaned. I do like to put a little bit of the toilet bleach in there, but I will go back and use my Clorox wand here in a minute after I let the Lysol spray sit. Now, if you want to use a disinfectant for your toilet, you do need to let it sit for so many minutes to make sure that it is actually disinfecting. You can't just spray it on and wipe it right off because the disinfectant factor does not work. So on the toilet, I do spray it all down before moving on to like the counter and the mirrors and stuff like that. I don't need the disinfectant, I guess, on the counter surface, kind of partially because that is a stone material and I'm a little afraid that it might ruin it. So I literally just spray it on and then wipe it off real quick. But then I am using the pink stuff. I am torn on the pink stuff. I think it works really well getting like that mildew scum, soap scum or whatever out of the sink in that. But I don't know that I would necessarily use it for anything else. I don't know, but I do want to mention this little tool here. This thing is a lifesaver. I do have it in my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested in looking for it. But this little guy gets into nooks and crannies and just scrubs the heck out of it. And I absolutely love it. Your girl has carpal tunnel and it is a lifesaver for the fingers. I tell you what. But anyway, I also love a good smell. Y'all know I love my candles, but I do not like to light a candle and leave the area. We do have cats. Cats like to play with flames for whatever reason. And so in the bathrooms, I just like to use my little diffuser. I cannot remember what scent I used, but I don't know. I absolutely love the diffuser. It just makes everything, it just kind of finishes off that good scent. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get finished up here. I thank you so much for being here, for subscribing to my channel, and just following along on my journey. You guys are seriously the true MVPs, and I cannot be more grateful for you. I wish there was more of a way that I could just like hug and squeeze all you guys, and thank you so much for being here with me every week. But anyway, I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.